Hola, I want to share new melodies in minor key. I'm going to play something musical and try to explain and break it down. So we're in A minor. So in the A minor scale, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The G gets raised to G sharp, which gives you a leading tone or a half step to the A. So if you listen to from F to G sharp, and the purpose is to lead you back to A. It's also the third in E major. Where's the E? There it is. So in A minor you would have a minor fifth, E, G, B. So by bringing the G to a G sharp, you now have a major fifth, E major, instead of a minor. So you have a dominant seventh. Okay, so I'm playing A minor, D minor, E. The A minor is technically out of the C position, just dropping the third. If you can see the C shape. The D minor is actually out of the E position, just dropping that F sharp to F. And the E is in the G position. Okay, so what I'm playing the A, C, E. For the D minor, A, D, F. And for the E major, I'm playing G sharp, which is the third, B, which is the fifth, and D, which is the flatted seventh. But I'm also adding the F, which is the flatted ninth above the root in E7, but it's also a half step away from E, which is the fifth in A minor, which draws you back. It has a nice resolve to the fifth in A minor. So the purpose of the dominant is really to build tension, but also to bring you back to the tonic. In E major, you have a G sharp, which is the leading tone, the 7th degree in the A major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7 is called the leading tone, leads you back to the tonic. The 1, which is the third in E major, your dominant 7. And the D, your flatted 7th in E major, E dominant 7th, resolves down to C, which is your third in A minor. This doesn't make any sense, just listen to it again. Essentially, all the notes in E major are dissonant and unstable, and wants to resolve back to A minor, your tonic, which is stable notes. G sharp goes to the 1, A, the D, resolves down to C, which is your third, and the F that I'm adding, the flatted ninth, is a half step above the fifth. The B resolves a half step up to the third, the C. So if you listen to it, this is E major 7, E dominant 7, back to A. All those notes lead you like a magnet, draws you back to the A minor, the tonic. Now the F over E7 actually comes from the G diminished. If you take that 7th degree, the G sharp, and you build a diminished 7th, all those notes are in your dominant. They're all dissonant notes. They're all in your E7, E dominant 7th. G sharp is the 3rd, B is the 5th, D is your flatted 7th, F is your flatted 9th, which brings you to E, the 5th, A minor. Okay, now if you listen to it, all those notes bring you right back to A minor, full circle. A minor, D minor, here I'm not playing the E root for the E7, but it's implied. Your ear tells you that. Those are dominant, those are all dissonant. Okay, so here I'm playing a pattern. I'm playing the F over A, which is your 6th, so your minor 6th, and the D, which is your 4th. I'm highlighting the chord tones, and I'm adding those other scale notes just to embellish. They call this upper neighbor, lower neighbor, passing tones. Basically, you just want to create interesting melodies, but still emphasize the chord tones. I'm landing on the 5th. I'm using that C to go to the D minor. It's leading me right to D, D, F. Back to A from the beginning. Go down to the A, which is the 5th to D minor, common tone. Playing the G over D minor, which is the 4th, melodic interest, embellishings. The A can bring me to G sharp, which is the 3rd in E7. The G sharp can bring me right back to the A. So you want to think of the notes. Each note resolves, how they resolve. In A minor, you have a 1, 3, 5, minor 3rd, A, C, E. A is a common tone in D minor. C moves up to D, which is the root, and E moves up to F, half step. Those half step are the best sounding notes. So you have A, C, E. Right next to each other you have A, D, F, G sharp, E, D. Again, the A moves a half step. The D moves down to B, three steps, B, C, D, which is still close. And then the F moves half step to E. So all those work really well. You can play 2 octaves in the same pattern. I'm adding the C, D minor 7. So these are all arpeggios. A minor. minor, a couple B, playing the B over the D minor, which is your sixth, the relative minor, right? Playing the A over the E7, which is your fourth. So A harmonic minor, basically, when you get to the E7, again I use that G sharp to take me back to the A, then run the arpeggio. So A minor, D minor, C, D minor 7, G sharp, which is G sharp diminished. Again, it's just G sharp, B, D, F. The F works as a flat at 9 and over the E7, which is a great resolve to the fifth, E of A minor. Alright, I'm going to run some scales over the arpeggios.